Hey, everybody. You've reached Elizabeth and Joanne with World's Cup of Joe Awaken Your Soul. This channel is dedicated to all things soul, all things twin flame, and we are here guiding you, showing you how the energy really plays out in this connection. We hope that you resonate with this content, and if you don't, we want you to know that's okay, because those that are ready to hear this message will resonate in a way that shifts them beyond compare. So when you're ready, feel into these shifts, because we are no joke. We are here telling you how the energy of twin flames really does play out, because it's not biased, it never changes, it never deviates. And once you really truly understand and know how to master the energy as the divine feminine, which if you're on this channel, you're the divine feminine. And once you know this, you will know how to work with your energy. Remember, this is your energy as a divine feminine to bring back your twin flame. So how do I say this so confidently? Because we have been where you're at. Joanne and I have been through it all. We have been through the deepest, darkest points of our life after our twin flames left. We have been through the dark night, the separation. And during the separation, we both learned how to balance and work with the energy the same way we're sharing and guiding you all. And once we learned that it's purely energetic, we literally can shift our energy in a way that our people never pull again. And so we've balanced and maintained union in the physical for years. And now our mission is to help all of you that are ready, that resonate with this message, to get to this space too, where your twin flame no longer pulls, where you can magnetize them back in and they will no longer pull. And even just from our free content on YouTube here, we have had so many beautiful souls message us and say, I've magnetized my person back in just from listening to your free content. That's what this channel is. This channel is here to be a friend during a journey that is so isolating, so lonely, and so much misinformation out there. We're here to show you what it's really like to not only get in the space of soul where your person comes back in, but how to balance them once they come back in. So you'll find that we're different than so many other twin flame channels out there, because we show you how to actually balance in real life situations based on what we go through, because we're all in it together. This journey is never ending, right? It's not like you just start and stop, your person comes back in, okay, the work's done. That's not what this journey is. It is a lifelong now ascension of self, of soul. And every step of the way, you're still working through all of the things that your soul brought you, your person, for, which is your spiritual journey, your spiritual ascension. So welcome to our channel. We're so glad you're here. And if you're ready to really, really start shifting in the energy, comment below, I am one with my soul, because you are. You are always one with your twin flame. You are one with your soul. So today, what we have for you guys, I had a download the other day. I was listening to a YouTube video that's talking about energy. That's where I try to spend most of my days, and energy is really trying to feel into deeper shifts. And something came to me that was like, oh my gosh, not only in terms of how to manifest the best things for ourselves in our lives, but how to also apply it to our twin flame connections. So here's what I heard, and here's what shifted within me. I was listening to someone say that all words have their own frequency, their own vibrations, right? And anyone who's been on this journey or studying any kind of things about energy will have heard something similar. Everything has its own vibration, its own frequency. And right as I heard that, something shifted within me, and it was like a light bulb came on. And it made me start realizing, why you say affirmations, let's use the words, let's just take something very general, a very general topic, and then we'll dive deeper in how it applies to your twin flame. Let's say you say, I want to have a lot of money. Okay, let's take the word money. Money has its own energy, its own frequency, but it has its own energy and frequency based on how you feel about money and how you say money, or how you speak it in your mind. So let's give two different examples. One person can hear the word money and they could immediately go into fear-based energy. So when they say, I want money, that the words are irrelevant. The energy that's coming up from the thoughts of money is all that matters. And if you're speaking into the universe, I want money, but you're in fear-based energy about money, then that's what you're sending off and that's how you're manifesting. But now you take another person who says, I want money. And when they hear the word money, they're like, whole heart opens up and they know all these amazing things they could do with the money and they just feel gratitude and the energy is totally different. So words become useless. And so you can apply this to affirmations. If you're saying an affirmation over and over in your head, but the energy of the associated words, because remember, society gave us these words, we as individuals have now assigned an energy to them based on our own limiting beliefs and our own experiences with them. So what you're saying and what you're trying to speak out to the universe to manifest, if the energy does not match with what you're trying to achieve because of your own limiting beliefs, then the only energy that's being sent out that way is the energy of fear. Now, so what do? You need to change your dynamic with the word, again, with this example, money. You need to change your vibration when it comes to money. You need to start reprogramming the way you feel about money so that when you think about money, the only energy that comes to surface is the one in that space of gratitude, open heart, love energy. And that's when the manifestations would start working. I want money. I love money. So again, this is just one small example, but if we apply it to everything in our lives, we can see words are meaningless. The energy behind the words account for everything. That's what matters. So feel into the energy of the things you're thinking about, the words you're thinking about, the situations, the people. Everything has energy associated with how you feel about those things, how your subconscious feels about those things. So now let's apply this to our twin flames. They are the ones who awakened us to this journey. They are the biggest catalyst in our journeys, and they always will be. And they are us. So those that are in separation, if you're in separation consciousness and you think about your twin flame, what is coming up for you? Is it fear-based energy? Oh my gosh, I'm never going to be with them again. Oh my gosh, I miss them so much. Why did this happen? When can we be back together? Where are they? What is the energy coming up when you think about your person? Those examples I just gave were separation consciousness. Now, unity consciousness, and I remember being in this state. I still remember back when my person and I were separated, I told Joanne, I'm going to be with, like, I can't envision a future without my person. He's just there. It just is. And when I felt that energy of my person in that moment, I was in unity consciousness. I was in the knowing of he is already with me. There was an open heart, there was love, and there was oneness. I didn't need anything from him in the thoughts. I just knew we are going to be together. It just is. There was no emotion tied to it in terms of fear-based energies. It just was. And so when we tell you guys, look at your triggers, look at the things that are keeping you in those fear-based energies, look at those things that every time you think about your person spikes your energy, that's the energy you are pushing out to your person. And the energy that calls them back home is the energy that just knows I am one with my soul. I'm one right now here, and I don't need proof because I just know I feel it. I'm in this space of love. I'm in this space of gratitude, and I don't need their physical presence here next to me to be in this space. I just am it. And so that's really what I wanted to share with you guys, because think about how your energy spikes or raises, or how your energy flows when your person comes to mind. Where is it at? Because those that are balanced are sort of like, yeah, like I think about them all the time, but it doesn't really affect my days, and they're just sort of in the background. And that's neutrality. The people that are still in addictive energy, that still have some layers to be shed, that still have some surrendering to be done, they think about their person, the fears come up, the questions come up, the focus goes straight to them, and the stories are so real and so right at the forefront. When you're in the oneness, the stories dissipate. They're there, you can see them, you'll always see them, they are you, but there's no more stories attached. And there's a totally different energy. So what we're trying to teach you on this channel, use your energy as your guidance system. It is there for you. It's literally a roadmap to everything you want in life, whether it's manifesting money. Again, where's your energy at with money? Whether it's being in the space of unity consciousness with your person. I am one. I do not need them here. I am one. I am them. And I feel so much love and gratitude. Where's your energy at? And when you spot the fear-based energies coming up, that's when you, as the conscious one, as the awareness of soul, have to check the mind and remind the mind, you are not those emotions. You are not those low fear-based energies. You're the one that's watching it. You're the one that sees the mind upset. You're the one that sees the fears being played out in the mind, and you're just watching them. You're just watching them.
But this is different, right? This is different than anyone else has ever told you about twin flames. You're talking to me about energy, and you're talking to me about frequency and how everything is beyond words. Yes, exactly, my love. We're teaching you how to feel energies, because this is an energetic connection, and this is one with your soul. So this is going to be completely different than everything else that you've ever known, where you do the 3D stuff, where you think you have to say the right things. Let me write the right message to my twin flame so he texts me back. And this is not the words, my love. This is based on energy, and your twin flame is you, so it's based on your energy. And so everything, and I mean everything, is connected energetically. Everything. We are all one, and your twin flame is the closest to you. The exact frequency, the exact vibration, the exact energy. They are you. And so when you see your person separate from you, and even one little itty bitty part of you seeing them separate, you're not in the energy of magnetizing. You're in the energy of pushing. There's only two types, right? You're either pushing or magnetizing. And in that state of magnetizing, it's the exact space that Elizabeth was saying. I'm one. It's neutral. I'm being. There's no separation. My person, I'm sure a lot of you guys are experiencing this with changes and work from home, not work from home. My person has been going to the office lately. And I just had a talk with Elizabeth, and I said, you know, I think the mind was trying to figure out why my mind likes being around my person. I'm going to say my mind because they're me. So there's no separation between us. And I came down to, is it the physical part of my person, his physical being that my mind likes? And I got really deep, and I said, no, it's just his presence. It's his very presence near me, around me, working right there next to my office. The very energy that I am. So I had a moment of no missing my person, because that energy is me. And so when you get into this place of being the energy of your person, being the energy of your twin flame, there is no separation. And I want you guys to start feeling this. So this is why there's so many people that shift just from watching our videos, my love, because me and you really, really help you guys get into a higher level of consciousness, and an even higher one before you even played this video. And after you listen to this video, there's another higher level of consciousness that you're tapping into each and every time. I want you to really feel into your oneness. The oneness is you. So there is a part of you that seeks, wants, wonders, anything to do with your person. You're automatically not in the oneness. So am I magnetizing or am I pushing? Am I magnetizing or am I pushing? Well, what's the difference? My energy's going out and pushing towards them, separate, or I am my energy. I'm in my oneness. I'm in the being that I am as a soul, which is your soul, and that is magnetizing. So the cool part, I want you guys not to be afraid of push. I really don't want you to be afraid of push. Push is normal. We tell you guys all the time, we see our people's face do the pull face. They do that pull face where you can literally see their face pull from our energy. And that's when our energy is no longer with us. We're giving our energy to our person. Any little bit away, any need, any expectation, any preference. My energy is going out to my person. When it's my energy, our one shared soul energy, and I'm pushing it out, there goes the pull face. So don't be afraid. Be ready. Be ready to feel, engage your energy. Watch your energy come out from your body going to your person. You could feel it energetically. This is the cool part about balancing. This is why we call balancing as the big leagues. You could start to see the energy of push and pull. It's really, really, really freaking cool, my loves. You can watch the energy of push and pull between you and your person. Not only that, you can see it from everyone else you interact with. It's just more magnified with your people because they can really pull. You really, really, really want to push? Well, you can really, 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 really see your person pull. And that's why twins can see their person block. They can see their person disappear. You guys have heard me and Elizabeth, go over our dark nights and go over when our people left. We were freaking stalking and going the ends of the earth, finding them. Elizabeth got a note in the door. And instead of using the restroom, when you came back seeing the note in the door, I thought you were trying to use the restroom then too, right, love? And Elizabeth never stopped.
Hold on. So I had just driven for 2 hours straight, had to go to the bathroom so bad. I came home and I found the note on my door, on the outside of my door. I did not even stop to use the restroom. I went upstairs when I read the note. He said he'd left. He didn't say where he went. And I had just assumed he went to a hotel. I didn't know he'd already had an apartment lined up. So what I started doing, I started calling the local hotels. I started asking if my person had checked in. I was out of my mind. And then I was like, you know what? If I can't get information this way, I'm just going to drive around the town. And mind you, I lived in Phoenix. Where am I going to drive that I'm going to spot his car? But the mind was so crazy that literally I thought if I could drive around long enough, I could find it. I went and I think I called my phone company to see if I could ping the phone to see where it was at, because we were like on the same plant. I don't even remember. I just went absolutely out of my mind with that. Yeah.
Why we're sharing how crazy we were, we want you guys to know, no judgment, my loves. There is no judgment. We were freaking there too. I was literally tooth and nail watching little tracker on our car, and I'm seeing every little bit of where my person was going, and the mind was making up a story the whole time, trying to figure out, why is he having a normal life without me? Why is he moving on without me? And the further we kept pushing, me and Elizabeth, the further and further they went away from us, right? So that's an example of energy. I'm pushing all of my energy, repelling out my energy to my person, and he's on the opposite side doing the same thing away from me, right? I'm pushing and he's pulling the same amount of energy we're giving out. It's coming out through them. And so when Elizabeth, you said that really critical thing, love, you're looking for him in a hotel when he was already had his own place.
Yeah.
So push and pull is very, very, like, you have a little bit of push. Well, your person's a little bit pulling. You have a lot of bit of push. Your person is a lot of bit pulling, and it's real. The energy is real.
And it was so real. This is the thing. So he had been pulling for a little bit, and he'd been pulling, giving me signs the whole time. Hey, every day I wake up, you're stressing me out. I feel like I'm walking on eggshells and my stomach's always in knots. He kept saying that. Mm-hmm. And about two weeks before he left that note on my door, he was cleaning out our closet. And I've said this in another video, but I haven't said it that often. So he's cleaning out our closet and he's putting everything in boxes. And I was like, what are you doing? And he was like, oh, I'm just clearing out because I'm tired of seeing this closet so messy. I'm just putting stuff away and I'm going to put it down in the garage in storage. There was a part of me that knew right then he's planning on leaving. I don't know. Like, it was like this voice came in my head. He's planning on leaving. And I never asked him about it. I never said anything. I just went with him saying, I'm just cleaning out the closet. And lo and behold, when he was cleaning out the closet, he had just gotten the apartment and he was waiting for it to be ready. And that's why he did it. So there was a part of me that knew that my push energy was affecting him so strong that that cleaning of the closet meant something more definitive. He just didn't have a chance to leave. And as soon as he left, it was that final soul recognition. I can't be near her at all anymore. But it was
Yeah.
right around that time, that 2 weeks prior to moving, I think it had already been done. He had already checked out. He was already so put off by my energy. He could not take it anymore. But I want to tell you guys, I want you guys to hear this, because even though he'd already gotten an apartment, he'd already been planning it, all of that stuff. The day he left, the day of separation, when I left on that 2-hour drive that I mentioned, before I left, I was angry at him. I was in full addictive energy. He came out to my car and he said something to me, and I was like ignoring him. And he said, I love you. And he tried to kiss me goodbye, I think. But I remember him saying, I love you. And I left. And there was something nagging me the whole time. I shouldn't be leaving right now. I shouldn't be leaving right now. But what I want you guys to hear is, although I had pushed him so far that he'd got an apartment, that he was planning on leaving, he came out because he wanted to tell me, because he knew what he was doing. He wanted to tell me he loves me. And that's what this connection is. It's not that they don't want to be with us. They can't be with us. It's not that they don't love us. It's that they can't be in the energy of being pushed at all the time with our toxic energy. And so really, truly, like, I have friends that, you know, are in soulmate relationships. They just like, I don't understand how you can't have emotions with him. I don't understand how you can't tell him your feelings, and aren't you feeling like you're missing out of something? And I'm saying, no, because I did that with him already. And I saw where it got us. It got me in a place of so much fear that I pushed that on him. Now we are literally in the best place we've ever been. Every day is just as peaceful as the day before. And I know that nothing can top this, because my energy's changed. And because my energy's changed, he's changed around me. It is something that is indescribable to someone in a soulmate relationship, because they do not see the energy at play. They do not see how toxic the mind energy is that they can interact with their person, their soulmate, at any time without pushing. They don't understand how this energy works, so they only see it through the lens of the 3D and the soulmate template. It's not like that. So yes, when you're pushing, your person is feeling like they're being trapped under, you know, a ton of bricks in this toxic energy that they can't climb out of. The only way they can climb out of it is when you change. And you change, suddenly it's like they're searching for you. They're looking for you, because they never stopped loving you. Just like my person came out that day knowing he was about to move and leave me heartbroken. I love you, Elizabeth. That's the last words I heard when he left. Before I drove away and before he left. They don't stop loving us. They just can't be around us.
No.
It's not what the 3D appears to be. Everyone in the 3D then said, oh my God, I can't believe he just did that too. I can't believe he left with a note on the door. They act out of character because our energy makes them act out of character. Our energy is pushing onto them. They are us. They are us. So they act out of character because we act out of character. We're at the whims of the energy. They're at the whims of the energy.
You embody the energy. You become the soul that you are. You align with the part of you that is everything. They're right there, my loves. They're begging to see you. They come back and they say, oh, I was gonna contact you. I've been thinking about you. And you're like, what the freaking heck are you talking about? You've been gone this whole time. It's like they came out of a void and now they can see you again. They can be right next to you. They can see you again, like something covered up their eyes and the veil has been lifted, and it was your energy.
This is important. And this is why so many people go, once they magnetize, why they go straight back into separation, is because here, like you just said, it's almost like they emerged from a void, and nothing's changed for them, right? They still feel all those same feelings, blah, 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 blah. But what happens with the divine feminine, the person comes back, they go straight into mind. Well, why did they leave? Why did you go away? What? And they're like needing all these questions of the past, or they're needing confirmation and validation of the future. in that moment that the person comes back. And that's going to push right again, right in that same way.
Mm-hmm.
So you, as the divine feminine, as soon as you magnetize them back in, that's when the real balancing works begins. How can I interact with this person now? Not the way I used to, but from a place where I don't ask stuff about the past. It's irrelevant. And I don't need confirmation of the future. That's irrelevant. How do I interact with this person now from this place of presence?
And that's that unity consciousness. And I know we're talking about before separation. When separation was happening, it's hard to wrap your head around that they're you, right? And so I remember telling Elizabeth, you guys are one, you're together now. And this is her person leaving her house, not wanting anything to do with her, minimally, like sometimes would hit her up and was hoping they can just hook up. And she's like, hell no. But an example of what the energy was. And I said, you're one. And that made no sense. She thought I was crazy to even say that. And as soon as Elizabeth shifted, and you guys are going to get a beautiful blog, OMG, there is this amazing blog that Elizabeth wrote, Pure Soul, amazing download, and her beautiful divine feminine goddess photo of her shifting. So you guys will get an actual exclusive photo in your community. So make sure you guys check it out, of Elizabeth shifting in that fast track. That's what I want to call it. It's a fast track. This is how we help our clients. We help them shift in this really fast track into soul, because there's only two ways you can go. You could either keep pushing, which we know, and we all know what that looks like. All we have to do is just see how cray the addictive energy gets, or you're magnetizing. And what does magnetizing look like? Well, I'm feeling really good. I'm at peace. I haven't even thought about my person in a really long time. I don't see or feel separation. It feels like we're one. I am my person. And that's the shift.
I was thinking that same thing right now. I think I said something that I realized for the first time. I was chasing the feeling of being in peace and feeling that high vibe instead of chasing my person for the first time. There was this new sense of, this is what I'm after. I don't need to, like, it was just this, it was almost like this, not because I wasn't obsessed with getting high. I don't want to say that feeling of high vibration, but there was this thing of, this is what I've been looking for. This is what I've been looking for my entire life, was feeling at peace with myself. And that's what became my first and foremost goal, was that. And that was the same energy that suddenly he's back every single day saying, like, he was coming to my house almost every single day after the gym. I just wanted to see you. I just wanted to see you. I just wanted to see you. What had changed? Because our relationship hadn't changed. We weren't like dating. We weren't doing, he was just literally stopping by, saying hi, giving me a hug, and then going to work. What had changed was me. I stopped chasing and needing him to fix me. I was now chasing this feeling of peace and oneness that I was feeling with the universe. I was chasing unity consciousness. I just didn't know it at the time, but that's what I was chasing.
Yeah. Stop chasing your person. Start chasing you. And when you start chasing you, your person will start chasing you. It's energy, my love. You are the energy you seek. Be the energy you seek. Be one with the energy you seek. And that's the energy that's not separate from you. And that's the energy that draws your person in. It'll never push, because it draws them in. It's one or the other. Am I either pushing or am I drawing in? And drawing in is simple. Choose you. Chase you, align with you, and all of your work for you goes to them, and they seek you. They seek you. It's like this amazing way to watch the energy at play. And that's the confirmation of this twin flame connection. We could say, oh, the label, the title, it's so confusing. Oh my gosh, I'm going crazy. Just call it for what it is. This is an energetic connection, and I get to watch the energy of my soul dance between me and that other body. And each time I get deeper in my soul, the more and more that physical aspect of my soul, the other portion of me, comes in. And the more I balance my energy, I continue to balance my energy, because that's a really critical part. You keep balancing your energy. They stay. They keep wanting to be in your space. So what we're sharing with you is energy. This is a powerful video, my love. The video that you have right here, right now, it's very, very powerful. Feel in the energy of being in union as a divine feminine that is union. You are the key to union because union is you. We love you guys so much. We hope you felt all of the amazing shifts in this video, all the downloads. This is our gift to all of you guys. Feel into the oneness that you are now. We love you. Bye, love.
Bye, love.